Hello everybody, this is Kay and welcome to my channel, Junking with Gigi. I have a flip through video for you today of this junk journal I just completed. I actually started on this some months ago. I made the cover and sewed in the signatures, and then I set it aside and got busy with other things and kind of forgot about it. One of my, what I want to do before I start on a lot of new projects this year is finish up on some things that I started last year before I start anything new. So that's what this was, one of those projects that was kind of half done. So I'm going to do a flip through of this for you. First of all, I want to say, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so and show me support that way. I also wanted to point out that I have a giveaway journal for when I reach 1,000 subscribers, and I've got a little over 900 right now. You can look that up in a playlist I have of giveaways. And if you watch any one of those videos, if you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and also make a comment on any one of the videos I have in that series of creating that giveaway journal, you'll be entered into the drawing when I do reach 1,000 subscribers. So I just wanted to say that before I get started with this flip through. So what I have here as the closure is just a piece of tea-dyed muslin, a strip of that, and it just comes loose. And it's got strings here. I'm going to get rid of that, okay? And you can set that aside and just get it out of your way when you're using the journal. So this was the Music Hour's second book. I think it was like a school music book that I found at a thrift store. And I've taken the signature out and reused the front and back cover, and I didn't alter the outside of that at all. You can see how grungy it is. And then as far as the spine goes, I replaced the spine with some heavy-duty canvas here that I had also kind of grunged up to make it look more grungy. You can see on the inside here, you can see a little bit more how I did that. So it's got one of those kind of flexible, soft spines, okay? It has 10 signatures, and each signature has only 1 or 2 pages in it. So before I embellished this, it was kind of flat, but I have embellished it since I sewed those in. So it's got that. And then on the inside of the front cover, I put one of these clear pockets that I made out of some of that album plastic that I also picked up at a thrift store. And I just made kind of a corner pocket up for inside the front cover. And I have my note that I always put in my junk journals. By the way, this will be listed in my Etsy shop. And I will put the link to that below in the description box if you're interested in going and looking at that. And before I start flipping through the pages, I just wanted to show you what I decided to do on the strings of, well, I guess let me go to the middle of the first signature here and show you what I did here. So here's the middle of the first signature, which is just one single page. But the way I sewed those in was I left my extra embroidery floss at the top, and I left them long. And when I first did it this way, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with these long strands. I knew I wanted to do something with them, but what I ended up doing was keeping them long enough so they can go down in the middle of the signature. Sorry if I'm not staying in frame here, but you can also put them to the outside, and I put beads on each one of these strands. So since I had 10 signatures, I had 20 strands, and I beaded each one of them. Some of them have 1 or 2. This one I did, in a couple of different places on the strand. Some of them only have 1. They're all different beads of different colors: gold, metal, wood. So I just really like the look of that. I think that looks It looks so nice sitting on my desk here. I kind of want to keep this journal, just like I want to keep all the journals I make. They're all beautiful. But I can't do that. So this one will be listed in my Etsy shop. But I wanted to show you that before I get started with flipping through the pages. Okay, so I showed you the inside of my front cover. And in the background here, I just did some collaging. Okay, on this first page I did some stenciling, and I put a little label for anyone who wants to personalize this journal. I added a little writing space here. This element is a series of flip-up pockets, and I've got a little something in each one of those pockets. And then on this one page was the first signature, and the back of this pocket I made into the back of this page I made into another pocket. I've just got a little journaling spot tucked in there. I'll go back through when I'm all done with this and put everything back together. And then on the back of this page I just have one of these tiny little Tim Holtz clips with another little writing, journaling element added there. Okay, that's the first signature. Second signature, I started with a piece of a hymn from an old hymnal. That's one page. This signature happens to have 2 pages, so it has that. And it has this one, which I put one of those paper ruffles on. This is just a sticker element I added here. On this page, I have clipped on one of these junk mail envelopes that opens up, and I've got a little devotion in here for whoever ends up owning this journal. Okay, and that on the back of that, another piece of that ruffle, paper ruffle, and that's the second signature. Third signature is a piece of music manuscript left blank for journaling. Next signature, this is some paper that I did some mixed media on, and then I just added a few little stickers to those pages. Next signature, this is from a magazine. This is a magazine image. And I made it into, actually I think this was a book page out of a flower book that I disassembled to use the pages, and I made it into pockets and tucked in a couple of different little journaling spots into those pockets. On the back here you can see how it's kind of worn down. I think what I did was I took my sanding block to the back of that, because I think there were some bright colors on there that I didn't really want, so I kind of sanded that down to make it a little bit more worn looking. Okay, next signature, this is a collaged page here, and I've got clipped onto the back of this page one of these kind of fold out. This was made out of one piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. It just opens up like that with pockets, and I've got goodies tucked in to each pocket. This is a little notepad, scrappy notepad. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave that there and put that back together later. And then the middle of this signature, I just had some leftover pieces of music paper, and this is some parchment paper. And then on the back here, I have another one of these junk mail envelope pockets that I made and adhered to that page. Okay, this is an index card, so you can write on the back of that, and then I just collaged it on the front, added a tab and a brad so it would be easier to notice that, you know, there's something there to remove from that pocket. Okay, this is just some mixed media collaging and text. I used a little bit of that crackling texture paste there to add interest. And that's that signature. Next signature is kind of all envelopes. So I've got an envelope here with a journaling spot, an envelope here with another journaling card, an envelope here, journal card. This was another page from a flower book. Oop, that got bent up right there a little bit. And then another envelope on the back. So that signature was just kind of all envelopes. And inside this envelope, I've got a little kind of interactive little, I don't remember what this was called, but it's got a pocket on top that I have a little card tucked into. And then this pulls out and it's a little hidden journaling spot there. And this comes out the top, and it's a little notebook. So I made up several of these some months ago. I cannot remember where I got this idea from. I'll try and find that out and link below if I can figure out where I got that idea from. But there's just a little Velcro dot there holding that together, and then it slides into this front pocket. So it's got the front pocket with that in it, and it's got the top pocket with that little card in it. And that is just tucked into that envelope. Okay, next signature. I have a couple of little pieces of sayings and poems and quotes kind of tipped into here with some washi tape. This provides a little bit of journaling spot, hidden journaling spots, if you want to call it that. And then just some words, I'll smile there. On the back, I have one of my pocket / belly band pieces that I made with some of that cereal bag plastic. So under the belly band, I have this piece tucked, and I put a paper clip on it just to kind of hold it in place. But this is just kind of a flippy little piece that I made out of some extra pieces, and it actually has a pocket here. I just realized I haven't tucked anything into that pocket, so I'm going to come back to that and do that. So that was tucked under that belly band. And then this is also a pocket, which I have another little notepad type thing tucked into there. Okay. I'm going to leave that out so I can remember to put something in that pocket. Other page of this signature, I just have some embossed craft paper here with a tag. And same thing on the back here. That's the rest of that piece, just on the back side as an upper tuck. And another little journaling spot. All right, next signature, I did some collaging here. I just drew some lines so that someone can add a little bit of journaling there. On the back side here, I have one of these corner multi-pockets, and I also added a little pocket onto the front of it. So I have a little journaling card tucked in there. In this first pocket, I have a little envelope, journaling card. This is another little pocket that I need to put something in. Oh, I think maybe no, that won't fit. I'll have to go back and tuck something else into there. And then in the very back, I've got this piece, which is another envelope that I just collaged and decorated on. Okay. On this page, I have one of my little paper bags that I made out of some brown packaging paper. I did some stamping on the background, and I added a kind of a lacy looking sticker to the front of that. And I glued this on 3 sides here, so I would have a top pocket for another journaling card. And then inside the bag, I've got several little pieces of goodies as well. Okay. And on the back, I just added some collaging to that signature. And I think we're on the last signature here. I did a little more stenciling on the front of that page. Added some writing space. This is a giant sticker, and I think I got this from Taperlogy some time ago, where I did an order with them to try them out. Some beautiful large stickers. And on the very last page here, I just have this element clipped on, and it opens up. It's got two little notepads with, I think this is coffee dyed paper, and it also has two pockets here. So I've got some things tucked into those pockets, more journaling cards. Okay, and that just clips on. And then I didn't do anything on the inside of the back cover except for some collaging. For this pocket that I had forgotten to put something into, I just went into my stash and grabbed out another kind of a scrappy notepad that I'd made. And it fits right into that pocket. And if it's pushed all the way down, I can just barely get this back under that belly band, like that. And then put my little paper clip back on it. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Once again, my Etsy shop will be linked below in the description box if you're interested in looking at this. I thank you so much for watching today. God bless you all, and have a great day.